I find it hilarious how I say I don't really care about this game and I'm not gonna play it, but I'm not gonna lie, I'd be following like some of the big trailers that come out and the gameplay and stuff like that. Some people listening to this may say, "Well, you're just gonna get the game." You're saying you're gonna get. No, I'm actually not gonna get it. But for some reason, I just be following. I have no clue why. Anyways, this gameplay trailer. Uh, some people are hyping it up as you'd expect. They're hyping it up, the mouths wide open in the thumbnail, and act like it's the greatest thing ever, like they've never seen it before. They see good graphics and great visuals and think all of a sudden that makes a great game or something like that. And you get the people that hype up anything Rockstar Games makes. And then you're gonna get the people that saying, "Oh, it's gone woke and this and that and the other." Once again, misusing the word woke. Please look up what woke actually means. It's not what you think it means. Um, and also, you're just gonna get the people that said they're disappointed. Me, I'm not disappointed at all. You know why? Because it's exactly what I expected. I saw the gameplay trailer and I saw nothing new in it whatsoever that I haven't seen in previous Rockstar games beforehand. Um, Actually, maybe I did see one new thing. Maybe. I don't know. But one of the first things I saw in the trailer that I noticed was that the characters were different heights in gameplay. Usually in cutscenes, the characters are different heights, yes, but in gameplay they're actually the same height. This has been a thing throughout all the GTA's, probably since like GTA 3. But I think now maybe I don't know. In gameplay, the characters are different heights no matter what. Like there isn't no same height shit. Even if in cutscenes the heights are different. Next thing, um, they the HUD, the HUD thing, Red Dead 2 esque. Knock on this door and this and that and the other. And it's just another thing that really annoys me. Right, is you're doing a mission and it tells you to go somewhere. You go there, and then it tells you to press another button to knock on the door. Motherfucker, I wouldn't have went to the door if I had no intention of knocking on it. Why do I need to press another button to knock on the fucking door? Why would I go to the door if I had no intention of knocking on the door? It makes no sense. It's like in Red Dead 2, you're doing a bank robbery and you're trying to rob money. And then it's telling you to press fucking buttons to get the money. I want to walk to the thing where the money is if I didn't want to rob it. So why have I got to press all these buttons to steal the money? Why do you think I'm there in the first place? It's just stupid. Um, yeah, and the cutscenes and whatnot. The dialogue is fucking dry as shit. It's boring as fuck. And then there's a whole bunch of things. They brought back the GTA 4 thing with the weapons. When you're equipped with like a firearm, it show it in the right hand side, the corner, and then it shows you the ammo. When in GTA 5, it just only showed you how much ammo you had. So they brought that back from GTA 4. Um, what else? I'm just trying to go off memory now. There's, and then you just get the same fucking mission designs as it's seen, like just a bunch of shit. Like you're robbing stores and you're picking up someone and you're running away from the cops and you're stealing drugs. It's the same old shit. It doesn't even sound like it's making any sense. Like I'm just trying to understand why the fuck are they even doing any of this? Why? You know. And then oh my god, you got Jason. The guy that voices him sounds fucking terrible as hell. He sounds terrible. He's like a drier version of Arthur Morgan. Seriously. I mean, oh my god, he sounds so bad. What is even the point of him? You know, like, what's even the point of him? The reason why I ask this is this: throughout a lot of promotion of the game has been centered around Lucia. The first trailer centered around Lucia. The second trailer, Jason was in it, but it still was mainly centered around Lucia. And then finally we get this gameplay trailer and we see more Jason, and he's boring as fuck, just like I suspected. He's boring as fuck. Why is he even here? First of all, right, there's this silly scene, right, that for some reason I felt we had to see, where Lucia held up two fucking dresses. One was pink, normal, and the other one had sequins in it. Jason says, go to sequins. That's what I would have said. Go to sequins. And she got obsessed saying, oh, sequins. And then he's like, okay, no, wear the other dress. I mean, what? First of all, why are you holding the sequins dress if you didn't want him to pick it? Second of all, why is Jason all like, oh no, it's okay. You can use that dress. Like, what the hell? And then another example as well is when it was sent to do some job by some fucking fat guy, and you know, he said he only needed that one of them to be there to keep it low key, and Jason offered himself there to be part of the job, and Lucio was like, no, I do it, and he was like, oh no, you can go if you want. What? What is even the point of him? Like, what the hell? Why can't she just be the main protagonist and he could just be left out of it? He's fucking useless. Like, bruh, you are the boyfriend, you are the man of the relationship, and it's not even just that. He's also a criminal too. Why is he moving like he's scared of her? Like, it's just stupid. I don't understand. Like, what would even be the point of him? And then you got Lucia, right, who can do martial arts and whatnot. And we see scenes of her fighting guys, and you know, she's struggling and whatnot. There's other scenes where like she's beating them up, which don't even get started on that. But there's other scenes where she's struggling too, as you would expect. But I'm sitting there thinking, hold on, if she's the one fighting her, what the fuck is Jason doing? Like, is he not taking martial arts too? Doesn't he not need to know how to fight? Like, what is going on? You know, visually, I'll be honest, I'm not really that impressed. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really that impressed. Some of the models and everything, it kind of reminds me of Mafia 3 for some reason. I did not like that game at all. People, I like the graphics are so groundbreaking, but to me, it just looks okayish. Like, I don't get the hype. The open world looks nice, but Rockstar has never been bad at creating open worlds. That's never been their problem. Their problem is actually giving people something to do within those open worlds. That's the problem. They've never had a problem with creating nice open worlds. That's never been the issue. The issue is what you can do within it. You know, that's the main issue. There's the gunplay. I'm just trying to condense like what 30 minutes of what I saw hours ago into one video. The gunplay looked fucking garbage, right? That doesn't mean it actually be garbage in the game, but it looked fucking garbage. I don't know why they just I hated GTA 4 with a passion, still do. But one of the few things they really should have taken from that game was the gunplay. You know what I mean? The gunplay looked worse than in GTA 5. I'd much rather than bring back the gunplay from GTA 4. They can bring back the HUD from GTA 4, but they won't bring back the fucking gunplay? Like, what? I much would have preferred that. Um, and then the trailer also showed the Slim Jim thing, that you can use a Slim Jim in order to open a car. I haven't seen what other people's reactions are on this, to be honest with you, because for the most part, like specifically because I just know it's going to be a bunch of cocksuckers glazing the hell out of this game with a mouse open wide and a thumbnail, just going crazy over every little thing in the trailer as if they've never seen this in video games before. Anytime Rockstar Games even breathes, you got people trying to make a big deal of it and go, oh my god, it's amazing! Ah! Like they've never even touched a video game in their life before. I mean, goodness gracious, you got people that game more than me acting like they've never seen this before. Jesus Christ. But yeah, the Slim Jim thing, they probably went crazy over that. And I'm sitting there thinking, wait, hold on a second. They had the Slim Jim in Sleeping Dogs 14 years ago. 14 years ago, they had that in Sleeping Dogs. You know, if you got, say, enough, what was it? I'm trying to remember. What exactly you had to do in order to get I can't remember, but you had to do a certain amount of things in order to get it, and then you can lock the Slim Jim thing so that anytime you broke into a vehicle, it wouldn't set off an alarm. You could do that 14 fucking years ago in Sleeping Dogs. Why is it only now they give you the option to do that? In GTA 5, you couldn't do that. You know, not even in GTA 4 they would allow you to do that, but in Sleeping Dogs 2012 that you could do that. I hope I don't see anyone going crazy over that, because that's bizarre. Next thing, they showed the parachuting thing, the skydiving thing. We already had that. Like San Andreas had the skydiving thing, the parachuting thing. Ballet Gay Tony had it. GTA 5 had it. I hope I don't see anyone going crazy over this. And then they brought the nightclub thing. Again, we already had this. San Andreas was the first to have the nightclub thing. 2004. We're talking about a game from 2004 had certain features that other games that came out after it did not. I hope I don't see anyone going crazy over it. And it may seem like I'm making arguments against things people will never go crazy over. But you don't understand, like, these people will go crazy over anything Rockstar does, but then chastise other companies for doing the exact same shit. But yeah, it may not be as interactive in San Andreas, but they still had it. And the Ballet Tony, they had the nightclub thing. Weightlifting, the show that you can lift weights. Again, San Andreas had this 22 fucking years ago. Why is this, like, why are they bringing it back as if it's something great? This is nothing new. Another thing, the martial arts training thing. Again, San Andreas had this 22 years ago. This is what I am saying. This series has barely gone forward since San Andreas has came out. Barely. Yes, you're going to get some graphic differences, maybe some difference in physics and whatnot, but the series has not really changed that much since San Andreas. The formula, as far as the missions go, has barely changed since GTA 3. That came out 25 years ago. Why are people acting like Rockstar's doing anything innovative here? This is all old shit. Things they've already done before. The only difference is that the GTA games they had afterwards, they didn't include it. So anytime they do bring it back in a new game, it makes it seem like they've done something great. But they've done it decades ago. Hey, why am I supposed to get hype over this? And then it also brought back the toll booth. You saw that in the trailer. Again, GTA 4 already had this shit, the toll booth. They had it even in Chinatown. Well, in Chinatown Wars, it's the same map. But they had it in Chinatown Wars as well, the toll booth. Like, again, this shit is nothing new, And then I saw that in one part of the trailer, right? You could study dogs. I mean, oh my god. Bruh, I am not playing Red Dead 2. Why the hell do I need to study a dog? I am playing GTA. What the fuck do I need to study a dog for? Why is this even an option in the game? It's so stupid to me. What is even going on here? But yeah, looking at the trailer, the mission formula is the exact same fucking thing. You're just doing a whole bunch of nonsensical shit. Doing a bunch of missions for people you really don't like. Trust me, I bet there's going to be missions where the protagonist bitches and moans about what they get told to do, only to do it again. Like they did in San Andreas, like they did in GTA 4, like they did in Lost and Damned, like especially did in the Ballet Tony and all these other GTA 5. They're always complaining about the missions they get, but they do it anyways. What is new? What is new? What is there to get so hyped up over? Seriously, I looked at the gameplay trailer and I'm sitting there thinking, 13 years, they made people wait. Well, let me not say they made people wait like they put guns there, but you get the point. 13 years, people waited for a new GTA game. And this is the best they could do? I'm sorry, but look at it. It looks like it shouldn't even take 13 years. And yes, I know I'm going to get some geniuses probably in the comment section talking about, but during the time they made Red Dead 2. Yeah, they made Red Dead 2, but this game has been in development since 2014. You know what I mean? Now, I ain't saying from 2014 onwards they started doing all this world building and all that crazy shit. I'm just talking about like development, like the early stages. But since like 2019, that's when they've really been going at it. I believe 2018, 2019, not long after Red Dead 2 came out, because that's usually how, I don't know about game studios in general, but Rockstar usually starts development on another game soon after one comes out. So 2018, 2019, that's when they really started getting into it. So you're meaning to tell me that 2018, 2019, whenever it started, that it should take another 7 years, and that's the best you could do with 7 years development time, 8 years of development time, and you're telling me that's worth waiting for? And people can say, yeah, but COVID happened in 2020. So yeah, okay, maybe you could say they got locked out for a year from COVID. Okay, explain to me why it took another, say another 4 or 5 years after that then. And that's the best they could have done. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, stop with the excuses here. They take so long to make these new games, only for it to not be that much different from the previous games they had beforehand. And partly the reason why Dan Houser left was because the development cycles are far too fucking long. And I agree with him, because they do not need to be this long. I bet you most of the time they spend on these development cycles is one, creating a beautiful, nice looking open world, but then barely give you any activities to do in this massive open world, so it's just basically empty, And then you also got, all these side missions and all this, additional dialogue for certain situations and stuff like that. And then stupid details like horses' testicles shrinking and all that bullshit, when you can actually spend some of that time into actually making a gameplay easier, more convenient for players. Like in Red Dead 2, they spent time, I ain't saying they spent all the time, but they spent time doing animations for horses shitting and their testicles shrinking. But then the whole fucking game, you're pressing A. You're basically raping the A button just to get your horse to move. Why do I have to keep pressing the A button? That's just annoying. That's hella annoying. Why not make it easier, like where you can just press right trigger and you can just move? You know what I mean? You ain't got to keep pressing it. No, you got to keep pressing A. And that's another thing as well. As far as the running, we didn't even see any running actually throughout the trailer from what I remember. It was just a bunch of walking. And that's another thing. What's with all the fucking walking? Everywhere you gotta walk. Remember, Red Dead 2, they force you to walk at times in missions. In the camp, you're forced to walk. You can't run. And in certain missions, you're just forced to walk. They did this in GTA 5 as well at times. Why? What is it with video games forcing people to walk? Let me run, motherfucker. Let me run. Why are you forcing me to walk for? What is this, a fucking walking simulator? Stop trying to be so cinematic. It's a fucking video game. Let me do whatever the fuck I want to do. How are you going to call it an open world game, a free roam game, but then I can't even fucking run? Like, what the fuck is that even about? It's stupid. But yeah, like, as far as the running mechanics, what? Am I going to be pressing A or triangle the entire time? Instead of using right trigger to run, which is actually the better option, like they did in Watch Dogs, for example. Right trigger to run, so you ain't constantly pressing the fucking triggers. You're just holding on to it. Whose idea was it to say that pressing the A button constantly is the right button to use in order to run? It's ridiculous. And another thing as well is with fuck. Another thing is with the in the trailer, they show you multiple times where you kill people and this and that and the other. You shoot them. Again, the gunplay looks nothing special. It looks even worse in GTA 5, and it's definitely worse in GTA 4. That's one of the few things GTA 4 actually fucking got right. Is that when you kill someone and they fall on the floor, I was trying to look for it. Maybe the trailer is deliberately doing this. I don't know. But I noticed when they killed someone and they fell on the floor, there was no pool of blood. In any other GTA game, you kill an NPC, you'll see a pool of blood. You see it in GTA 3. You'll see it in Vice City. You'll see it in San Andreas. You'll see it in Liberty City Stories, Vice City Stories. I think even GTA Advanced, that trash game, you'll see it. In Chinatown Wars, I know for a fact you'll see it. In GTA 5, you'll see it. GTA 4, the DLCs, you'll see it. But GTA 6, from what I saw in the gameplay trailer, I can see no pool of blood. You'll see blood, yeah, but a pool of blood when they're on the floor? I couldn't see any of that. Maybe someone will correct me and say, hey, if you go to this timestamp in this video, you actually see it there. I'll stand corrected on that. But from what I remember, from what I saw in that trailer, I didn't see a pool of blood at all. I didn't see anything. So yeah, what else have I got to say? But yeah, the mission formula is the exact same shit. Like, you do something, you get told to do something, you go to point A, you go point A to point B, and oh god, that's another thing as well. A lot of the times in missions, driving from point A to point B, driving from one side of the map to the other for no fucking reason, that takes up a lot of the time in the mission itself. Can we at least get an option to, time travel, so I ain't gotta go for that boring mundane shit that's been going on since the first GTA, but especially GTA 3. I mean, come on, if the whole point of me was to drive from point A to point B, why don't you just start the mission at point B so I can get it over and done with? It'll be a lot quicker. So yeah, you drive from point A to point B, you do the mission, and then you always have to shoot your way out, rinse and repeat. That's basically what GTA is. And not just GTA, but a lot of video games. A lot of video games are fucking lazy. They give you these stories, they tell you to do something, you just do it because you have no fucking agency, and then you always have to shoot your way out, rinse and repeat. What is so creative about that? How are people still lapping this shit up and act like it's the greatest thing on planet Earth? It's unbelievable. is unfucking believable. Seriously. So, yeah, I've got everything, I think everything off my chest. The Bonnie and Clyde story is just, to be honest, you could really do about Jason. He's fucking boring as fuck. It would just be much better if you had Lucy on her own, you know, because Jason, he's just so dull, man, so dry. And some people say, well, you're just prejudging the game before it came out. I played all the GTA games other than the 2D ones. I have 100% in GTA 3, 100% in Vice City, 100% in San Andreas, I 100% in Vice City Stories. You know, I played all the GTA games. I beat GTA 3 numerous times. I beat Vice City numerous times. I beat San Andreas numerous times. I beat Liberty City Stories. I beat Vice City Stories, and I just mentioned 100% of that. I beat Chinatown Wars several times. I beat GTA 4 several times. The Lost and Damned, the Ballet Gay Tony, GTA 5 several times. You know, I know the lore of all the GTA characters. I know the mechanics and everything. Blah, 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 blah. I think I know what I'm talking about here. You know, just go back and play all the other GTA games and try and tell me what I'm saying, if anything I'm saying is wrong in terms of the mission formula, the gameplay, the features, the open world, as in, you know, what they add and then what they take away and then they add in and then blah 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 blah. You know, it's not really much has changed since San Andreas. And I'm not the only one that said that. Multiple people has shared my sentiment that the series really has not evolved that much since San Andreas, a game that came out in the same year I was born. There's barely been any evolution ever since then, you know. And I'm sorry, but when you constantly get a pattern of this over and over and over again, why am I supposed to believe now that it's going to be completely different to what I just described? Especially when they're making billions of that formula. You know what I'm saying? People like me in the minority. You know what I mean? Rockstar don't give a fuck about what people like me say. All they're going to follow is how much money they're making. So if they're making billions of doing that exact same formula I just described, why the hell would they go away from that? That doesn't make any sense. So why would it be any different now? Is what I'm trying to understand. Why? Why would it be any different now? But yeah, that's all I gotta say. I'll be honest, for most of the gameplay trailer, sitting through it, I was bored. You know what I mean? I was kind of bored. But, you know, I just wanted to get some on my chest because it gives me opportunity to make a video. You know, a lot of times I don't have time to do anything. So, yeah, that's all I'll say. It's Menace. I'm out. If you want to comment on the video, say what you got to say. If you disagree, that's totally fine. Do that. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you like my content, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, I'm out. Peace.